How can I not be grateful? Why? How can I not? Like, what? How can I not be grateful? Is the topic of today. I woke up like, how could I not be grateful? Because I woke up today. Like, there's millions of people that didn't wake up today. And I did. So I decided to be as intentional with my wake up as possible. So I'm inviting y'all into my world. Normally, when I rise, I do some journaling. First thing I start off with is some chakra clearing vibrations, and in those chakra clearing vibrations, my partner and we listen to them together. We discuss some of our dreams. Big up the E, and then from there, I go into this dope ass frequency because the chakra clearing puts my mind at a dope space. And then I do today's mathematics, and then I also read the word from the Red Road, which is the Native American path leading to spiritual life every day. Spirit is breath. Spirituality is the art of the breath. Just like prana is like pranamana, it's like different moves, positions. Mantras are the tones that you put to it. Hom mani padme hum. And then I got some amazing cards, right? Hom mani padme hum. And then I send 5 to 20 positive messages. So normally I just send a positive vibe to people through Instagram, through Facebook Messenger, through direct mail. They're all direct mail. They're all direct message. If I have a device, I can get into your phone. So I sent direct messages with affirmations, which are statements of truth. Um, hey, I see myself live right now. Look at me live right now. Look at us live right now. I'm about to put some tones on. 999. And when I came outside to the tent, I came outside to the tent with the intent to journal some more. Journal today's mathematics. Yo, the the epitome of knowing yourself is knowing the vibrations that you have within you and that you give off to the world around you. I pay attention to the things that are shared with me, um, and I notice that like money makes this world move. Like it, and if you don't know how valuable you are, uh, you'll settle for any amount of vibrational exchange. You see these sponge Basquiat's right here? You see these sponge Basquiat's right here? Boop, boop. They're lit, right? They're, shout out to Neo Niggas. But those shoes, you know, this is like the third time we use this. So this was something that's part of our studio. Those shoes are Jordans, but Sponge Basquiat Jordan that was done by an amazing artist, family member, uh, out of Brick City, North New Jersey. The mathematics of the day allows you to see the energies of the frequencies outside of yourself. So once you know what's inside of yourself, and then you can know the frequencies outside of yourself, you can calibrate and balance in between. Your ceremonies and rituals are some of the most important things to tell yourself, your CELLPH for the balance. I've helped thousands of people around the world, right? And the biggest thing that I've learned is that no matter how many people I help around the world, I still got to work on me. I still got to help me. And me being the spiritual leader of my family, right? Mob Gano, Morgano family, Neo Negus. I help the family by being as clear and calm and as possible when I communicate. Just talked to my aunt, and it was funny because I looked at a message that she sent me back in August that she told me to eat shit and die. And but before that, I had said a whole bunch of terrible shit. But when I'm looking at that, I talked to her 2 days ago, and she was just like, "Oh, you said so many mean things about me. People say mean shit because we're coming in from a society that the loudest and the meanest are the ones that get the most attention. So becoming still and walking around and communicating with the trees, the keys, they're the keys to the galaxies, communicating with the elements. I like being in nature because it nurtures my inner being. And nature's all around us. The dope thing about nature is that spirituality is the science of nature. And once you learn the science of nature, you can start engaging and interacting with it accordingly. So what I'm going to do is going to tell you something about one of our ancestors from the Cherokee, indigenous Cherokee Indian, native to this land. And I'm also going to tell you some supreme mathematics from the numerology book and the divine triangle. I've been with this. This is my third book, the third one of this book. It's been very powerful and me just guiding my way through. So the temporary vibration for today. Today is January 26th, 2023. 2023. When you add up two and two, when you add up when you add up 2023, it gives 7. So 1 plus 26 equals 27. So 27 plus 7 equals 34. So today is a 34/7 day. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Because I was going to do this like on this one, but I'm like, we broadcasting at LinkedIn over there. We broadcasting the YouTube over there. We broadcasting the Facebook over there. And I got the Mindset Detox Instagram right here. Everything you put into the meta comes back. Nam yo horinge kyo. Nam yo horinge kyo. Nam yo horinge kyo. Nam your hood and get killed, 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 nam your hood and get killed. So Nam Yo Horenge Kyo is the devotion to the cosmic law of cause and effect through sound. Your sounds are everything. Breath gives off a sound. Your thoughts give off a vibration and frequency. So I decided that I'm gonna document these. But before I did this, I sent out about 30 messages, a good 30 messages, 30 to 50 messages this morning, engaging with my community, new people that are new followers. And the awesome thing about it, I offered donation-based energy readings. What you mean donation-based? That means whatever you decide that you want to donate, I'll pull a card for you. I'll engage with the ancestral energy for you. Some people responded positively, some people responded negative, and some people responded neutrally, and some didn't respond. That that algorithm is the algorithm of the ebbs and flow of life. You're going to get people that respond to you. You're going to get people that ignore you. You're going to get people that respond positive. You're going to get people that respond negative. Now, how you react to those responses is the ultimateness. I almost stopped sending messages out when I got my first no this morning. I was like, and then I spoke to myself like, what are you doing? Complete the task. Complete the task, and then the blessings will come. Haste, messages, and settlements. Pursuits are approaching completion, and your rewards are in direct ratio to the efforts expended. Stagnant conditions are stirred up, and final settlements are made. Final settlements are made. Sounds about right. This is an active. Yo, because like one of the things that happened to me this morning, my homie sent me a video from like 8 years ago, like 7 to 8 years ago, when I first started doing motivational speaking, when I first started speaking and communicating to the masses. This is an active hopeful period in which we rapidly advance towards our goals. Right now, we're going towards a free birth in a cabin, and we're manifesting it in post haste fashion. We may receive communications of all kinds, and these messages propel us onward. Our messages are dashed off in return. Romance is emphasized now, and messages of love fill the air. I said, I love myself. I said, my CELL. PH for the balance, PhD, because I got a pretty huge documentary. So you see me, oh, you don't, but don't blink, then you will choke on the air, earth, and wind and fire. See, the elements get you higher, higher level conversations. A negative reaction brings about disputes, legal difficulties, and delays. Business and love relationships can stagnate. Quarrels and domestic problems arise, sometimes because of jealousy or rash behavior. It requires an extra effort on our part to bring about a settlement. Come on, breathe. Jealousy is misplaced love. Envy is misplaced love. They see you where you are. All of the emotions or energy and motion matter. Travel, perhaps by air, is very likely in order to bring affairs into successful conclusions. This period sets the wheels in motion. Our affairs are obviously progressing, and we can see that time brings all things to their designated completion. So getting up, doing your rituals. What are your rituals? What do you do on a daily basis? What is your goals? What is your purpose? What is your big, hairy, audacious ass goals? BHAG, what is that? Because that is going to determine how early you get up, what you do once you get up. Do you complain about what you don't have? Are you excited about what you do have? Are you appreciative of your dreams? Ha ha, it's that buzz. Everybody energy, the back of the bus. Like, we going into February, Black History Month, Native History Month. I know that when I'm on my rituals, when I'm drinking my water, drink water, babe. When I do my documentation, my journaling, I know that my days that follow it becomes very dope. Forgiveness or compassion. Compassion is the highest form of love. And as a shaman, our whole goal is to clean the altar. The dopest altar is self. You clear the clutter of the altar by transmuting your trauma and your tantra into your truth. And you do it through your repentance and your forgiveness and your compassion and action. So like that numerology for me, 34-7, this is a number that's been in my frequency for a while. Big up to JDL Enterprises. Big up to Speak Freely Media. Big up to Reimagining Solidarity. Big up to Mindset Detox TV. And also 369 Mindset Consulting. Like, your mindset or the quantum physics of your consciousness requires intentional actions. It requires you to have a level of understanding or understanding of self. Knowledge of self, then wisdom of self leads to love of self. And then you can laugh off all of the silly shit that come your way. Laughter is a powerful tool. Because even if you're not laughing, oh, we can plug you up. Even if the laughter isn't authentic, right? Your body doesn't know the difference. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull a couple cards, and then I'm going to end it with some knowledge from the Red Road. This is my grandma's tarot deck that was given to us by a divine witch from Georgia that was here in RVA, Divine Cyrene. Like, I deal with the non-physical. I deal with all of the positive, negative, neutrals. I deal with angels, ancestors, intelligence. On the live, AII, ancestors, indigenous intelligence. I have knowledge of self, so I can tell when my energies are being engaged with. I can tell when people are trying to get messages to me. And the dope thing about it, oh, we're going to give you that one. And the dope thing about it, oh yeah, and 3. There we go. There we go. The dope thing about knowing yourself, right, and doing these cards, tarot. Some people are scared of cards. Some people are super excited about it. I pull out cards because my grandma showed me how to use these cards. She said that these are just the choices that you made leading up to this now moment, right? And the first card that pops out, right? And the reason that I'm showing these cards because I sent out messages telling people that we got card readings. So this first card is the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. He looks like the Pope. I just saw something about the Pope talking about that God said homosexuality is not a crime, but it's still a sin. Shut the fuck up, man. Like, know yourself enough to know that you're the queen, and this is the vibrancy. You're the queen of your reality. You're the king and queen of your reality. And being able to be the king and queen of your reality, you can defeat your enemies, you can defeat your frenemies, and you can defeat yourself, right? So that you can become the victor and not the victim of your reality. Hierophant is 5. 5 in numerology balances the earth and the wind. So the Hierophant is spiritual wisdom, education, belief systems, religion, and mentorship. 369 Mindset Consulting is about mentorship, mentoring your 86,400 seconds. The Hierophant is a teacher or a mentor who stands for values and belief. They bring guidance for those seeking counsel from a trusted, structured source. Now is the time for learning, listening, and paying attention to the core principles. That's one of the things about the hood. Like, there's a code, a conduct, rules, regulations, so that makes your shit operate accordingly. The society, the collective society, has created a dissonance in the core principles. So you got to go to your OGs and your elders. The elders are the youth, and the OGs are the original gangsters or the original gods or the original geniuses that have used their knowledge and they have put in time and service to gain that knowledge and turn it into wisdom. There's a massive amount of feminine energy because we're switching from a patriarchal controlled system into a matriarchal controlled system. So this queen looking amazing with her universe in the background. You see the universe in the background of the Hierophant. You see the universe on me right now. Y'all can't see it over in that land because we don't have the filter on it. But if you in Facebook, Instagram land, you see the galaxies. We the single we created. Shout out Leo Mercer. And Leo 2 times. We was on their album and we created a song called Galaxy. Utra, Mayfi, Solar, Trida, Ame, Solarplex leader of a human race leaders. 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords and the 5 of Hierophant, right? We looking for the Queen of Wands. Princess, Prince. Queen, where you at, girl? Vibrancy. The Queen of Wands, right? Exuberance, warmth, determination, dominance, and feminine energy. The Queen of Wands is never low on energy, warmth, and generosity. Some people find her intimidating, but to most, she's an inspiration. She is playful, fiercely independent, and guided almost solely by instinct. Instinct. And last one is the 5 of Swords. Boom, bummer, boom, bummer, boomer. Conflict, competition, self-sabotage, resentment, failure, and argument. The 5 of Swords represents the loss of a battle or an argument. You may be tempted to continue fighting for your way, but acting purely out of self-interest. Acting purely out of self-interest may hurt those around you. Choose your battles wisely. And remember that winning isn't everything. Yo, creating things that allow the outdated systems just to fall to the wayside is a very beneficial use of the feminine energy, is a very beneficial use of the mentor energy so that you don't get caught up in the stagnation of people enjoying. Like there's some people that enjoy to sit back and fight and to disagree. Like that's what they enjoy to do, to sit back and fight and disagree. So it's like, whoa, why do you care to sit back and fight and disagree? Uh, Most of the time it's because they have the trauma and they're triggered by your light or your happiness. So the only way that they can fill their cup up is by taking from your cup. So uh, I know me personally, I'm very competitive, extremely competitive, and I'm a warrior. I enjoyed fighting for quite some time. And now I realize that every battle isn't worth my attention, and energy flows where your attention goes. The homie today that visited me is a dope ass ancestor that bridged the gap. I'm gonna read yesterday's. The Great Spirit made it to always change. Sunlight to play, night to sleep. Everything good. Flying Hawk, Oligalia clan of the 19th century. Yesterday, January 25th of 1968, the Mescalero Apaches were awarded $8.5 million from the United States Indian Claims Commission. Give me that bread as a compensation for land illegally ceded in the 1800s. Like, so, like, giving back our land. My grandmother is indigenous to this land, native to this land, Blackfoot, Apache, Cherokee. And when you don't know who you are, you fall for everything. When you don't have roots, your magic or mana or power is rooted in self-knowledge. And if you don't know where you came from or where your people came from, you can fall for fucking anything. So fast forward into today, a native to know. Shout out to Will Rogers, right? And I call on these ancestors because by saying their name ignites their soul and their spirit. The more you know about others that is in your bloodline, grandfather, grandpa, grandma, great grandma, the aunties, cousins, the more you know, the more you sound and have clear thought. Will Rogers was a humorist, a writer, and actor. He was born in the Indian Territory, Oklahoma, in 1879. Speaking of his Native American heritage, he said, "My folks were Indian. Both my mother and father had Cherokee blood in them. I was born and raised in Indian Territory. Of course, we're not the American whose ancestors came over on the Mayflower, but they met him at the boat when they landed." Famous for his commentaries and writing, he is known as the Indian Cowboy from the Cherokee Nation and was one of the most popular entertainers of his time. I'm an edutainer. People look at this as entertainment. If I slide in your DM, I'm sending you direct messages from the ancestors. If I message you or engage with you, I'm entertaining your consciousness with the meta and technology. You could call me a cowboy Indian. My grandpa is Nigerian, Igbo. So like Yoruba, Ifa, like these are things that most of Western culture calls fucking devil worship because they don't understand it. Anything that they don't understand, they just put it in this bucket of evil and devil. Now we're in a time that with the knowledge and the wisdom that's available to us and the love that's moving through with this feminine energy, you can't just put shit in the devil bucket. So people like me are movie stars. People like people like this baby Imani Chi love mindset. Movie stars. So creating a plane, I do this so I can create and move out all energy that don't know or don't have an idea of who they are or who we are and where we're going. So in 1918, he went to Hollywood and starred in many features, becoming such a box office sensation. By 1934, he was voted the most popular male actor in Hollywood. Will Rogers also served as the mayor of Beverly Hills. Indigenous, give me that. Give me that. We went to Beverly Hills last year. Give me all of that. Was instrumental in the presidential election of Franklin D. Roosevelt, and even rejected a nomination for the governor of Oklahoma. He died in 1935 in a plane crash in Alaska. A plane crash in Alaska, right? Yeah, I feel you. But the same thing that happened to Miles Monroe, the same thing that happened to Aaliyah, the same thing that happened to Left Eye. Like The same thing that happened to Kobe. Like when I call on Nipsey and Kobe and Ifa, when I call on these, oh yeah, hola, yeah, hashe, hashe, as we call on them, right? We call on them in the act of igniting the sounds. If you want to understand the universe, right? You understand frequencies, energies, and vibration. Crystal, peace, love, alignment, and assignment your way. We've helped you manifest. We've helped so many people manifest. And one of the dopest things about manifestation, right, is you can't get knocked off or distracted by the stagnation or the hate or the negativity. To like, it's a part of it. In order to manifest, you need contrast. Right now, we're manifesting our land back. I ain't got to go nowhere. This is my land. I'm not American. I'm very indigenous, and I'm very tapped into the ancestors. So when you know who you are, you can't get food for anything. So shout out to the Red Road, and we're going to pull one from the angel messages. And like I said, those that are interested in learning more about their frequency, their vibration, you know what? I pulled 3 cards last night. We're going to go with the Two of Earth. We're going to go with the Two of Earth. Balance, prioritization, and playfulness, right? Balance. Shaid, what up, my G? Peace to the brethren out there, yeah? Right? So in order to really manifest your highest abilities or your highest creations, you have to be balanced. You have to be balanced between your shadows or your demons and your angels. You have to be balanced, bro. You're much appreciated and needed out here. Yo, I'm back in VA too, bro. So if you're definitely trying to connect and just build and meditate, I'm down. But listen, and I appreciate that. I said we much needed to be out here. Like I've been doing this for some years now. Like this is not trending for us. This is my life. That's why, like, I'm out in a tent. We're preparing for a free birth, right, of my 9th child. My 9th child. And in order to bring that 9th child into here, right, shout out to the baby with the infinity signs. This is a beautiful card. Like, those that have fear in their heart and fear in their mind will never really get what the sounds we're giving off. And that's cool, because I repulse those that aren't in alignment and I attract those that are, right? So the Two of Earth, Earth representing the physical plane, Earth representing the body, bodies of duality, 7 of air, Earth. Here we go. And because I'm dyslexic, I like to read from the back to the forward, right? Here we go. Appreciate that. Hey, absolutely, bro. Yeah, man. 9th child, bro. We in here. Being adaptable to change, an excellent multitasker, keeping your day job while pursuing your dream career after hours. There's 86,400 seconds in a day, and you should take control of them. There's 1,440 minutes. You should take control of them. And to all my people working 9 to 5, there's more to life outside of the 9 to 5. I know I got over 12, 15 years experience in working in corporate America. And one thing I found out is that once you run out of service to them, they don't give a fuck about you or your family. They don't care about your legacy. None of that, right? So how you build in your off time is everything. Ancestors, right? The ancestors, we are concerned that you are trying to do too much right now and not having now not having no fun. Allow us to rap. Allow us to warp time for you to help you find the bandwidth to simultaneously enjoy your life. So bandwidth, capacity and bandwidth, right? Capacity and bandwidth is how you manifest, is how you don't go crazy. I got 9 children, but I haven't seen or touched child number 8 or number 7, right? Because the bandwidth and capacity for what I'm talking about indigenousness, talking about tribalness, talking about Ifa, Yoruba, it scares the fuck out of people. So because of that, I'm labeled a bad father. I'm labeled a bad parent or this, that, and the third. So with all those labels, we use that to transmute and create our nation. That's why baby Imani will be free birthed here. That's why baby Imani will make sure that she break all the generational church chains and curses. And the ancestors that come through with making a baby, it takes 9 generations on both sides in order for a baby to be birthed, right? The ancestors said that they can assist us by reducing our stress level so that the work doesn't seem too overwhelming. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. So if we drew this card yesterday, we probably feel as if we're juggling too many priorities at once. That can be exciting, exhilarating, or it can seem as though life is seriously out of balance, out of whack. If life seems challenging to you, try to bring a playful energy to your task. Do what the fuck you enjoy, right? Take mini breaks to laugh with a friend or do something to stimulate your inner child. Make sure that when you do stop working for the day, you get to rest and enjoy your downtime. You may be feeling like you're really having to tighten your belt with respect to finances, right? Our cell phone went off today, right? And T-Mobile let us know that our cell phone went off. And so in that, what happened, I was like, yo, I'm gonna send out messages and do readings. I'm gonna do me readings all day today. We're gonna come on live and do readings because I know how valuable my time, my attention, and my energy is. If abundance issues are causing you stress, ask our guardian angels to provide us with new avenues to manifest the money. Ancestors, angels, indigenous Josito, Renee, Mona, Chief Joseph, Crazy Horse, Geronimo, Oya, Oshun, Obatala, Ogun. We call on you today to provide the different avenues, not just for me, myself, and I, right? But also for those that are walking in their path and that are ready for their blessings. Peace to those that are joining live. Make sure that our eyes are wide open to any opportunities that our angels send to us. Make choices about our career very carefully. So I decided to read that card because we did 4 cards today. And if you're interested in a reading, let us know. Send us a message, man. Like donation-based readings mean you donate what you can based on the reading and the abundance that come your way. I'm a fucking shaman, right? And a shaman is the intercessor between the elements or the non-physical. I'm a quantum physicist scientist. I do what I do, and I'm a nation builder. 9 children equals 9 nations. These are 9 consciousness that go out. And in order for me to prepare the bandwidth and capacity for them, I have to get up and do my rituals. I have to get up and serve. This is how we serve. We hold space with those that are unconscious so that they can get conscious. We hold space with our equals that are conscious, and we manifest our realities, right? So those that joined in late, we read from here. Shout out. Who was the homie again? Big ups to Will Rogers. We call in your energies and utilize everything that you've done in this lifetime and any other lifetime to move and push forward, right? We appreciate you, Crystal, for appreciating our wisdom. Like we here, right? Now I'm about to get to journaling, though. I'm going to get to journaling. And you know what? One of the things that the ancestors told me is that I should read from my journal more. So we are so happy and grateful. This is November 18th, 2022. We are so happy and grateful now that self-realization is our main objective. Getting ready to get ready. Full receipt of the satisfying. Know of the inner self-worth. Alignment is satisfying. Tools to navigate collective consciousness. I am conquering our mind with balanced thought. I always choose to heal and grow. These are affirmations. There are people whose lives are better because of we. There are people lives better because you are being you. Be you. Be yourself, because everyone else is taken. Be you to full, because everyone else is taken. Love flows through me. Love flows through the we. That's me flipped upside down. It's integrated with that infinite intelligent sound. That's indigenous intelligence. That's AI. I appreciate the blessings of the universe has given. Our happiness isn't dependent on what others think about we. It is dependent on how we know ourselves, how well we know ourselves, and how willing we are to trust ourselves above all else. New opportunities will always come our way, and I am on the path of greatness, and so are you. I am a loyal and trustworthy friend. And if you see us as a frenemy, a guide, a starfish, a dragon, an enemy, like, speak that shit. Honestly, speak your truth. Like, I'm done pussyfooting and dancing around a very confused world. And just to leave it off, right? Because I'm gonna repurpose this video after it, right? I'm gonna let you know our current partners, right? Reimagining Solidarity. Their mission and visions is to build bridges between communities through education, restorative communication, and assets and resource redistribution. Our intentions is to be the bridge between communities traditionally separated by class, to balance the scales and redistribute abundance and wealth and equity. That's shout out to Young Man, Chi Oyetin Young Man, Soy Ziao, my divine partner, and mom Boomy of Imani Chi Love Mindset. And our consulting firm that's been in effect for the past 6 or 7 years, but we relaunched it and we revamped it with the Now Energies is 369 Mindset Consulting. The mission and vision is to assist those desiring to live their dreams and realize their most empowered, self-realized potential by exiting the matrix, by living outside of the indoctrinated system. Our programs include guidance, mentorship, access to the indigenous spiritual science, the quantum science, and safe, brave spaces to empower the inner child and reprogram our mindset for abundance and liberation. And I'll leave y'all with this. All of my enemies that left me out back, I'm still here. And all my frenemies that laugh behind my back, but say the right things in my face, I'm still here. And my friends, may you be peace-filled. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you live with love, loyalty, and lots of laughter as we make ease for our societies. I'm Remo 369 Mindset. Y'all stay blessed, highly flavored, and tap in with the boy. Ciao.